I'm on a mission, and it begins here in Daxi District, here in Taoyuan. Now, this is actually one of the earliest places to have developed in the whole of Taoyuan. 听说你们这间庙有个全台独有的仪式，
迎富送穷，把富贵带回家。我们里面有6寿杯，6个全开的话就有588，分金牌1面。
So let's see how well we do. I heard that Taiwan is home to many different religious cultures. People there are blessed through worship and endless ceremonies. But it's hard to fully understand them with language and distance. The command center is sending me on a mission there to investigate and hoping to obtain these magical powers and wisdom.
The command center has experienced a financial crisis. We need your help. There is a particular temple in Daxi, Taoyuan, which has special rituals that can help people find good fortune. We need you to go there and obtain certain subjects. With the key clues, you will be guided.
I'm on a mission, and it begins here in Daxi District, here in Taoyuan. Around me, you'll see a number of Japanese-style buildings, very charming, which comprise a complex known as the Daxi Wood Art Ecomuseum. Here, you'll be able to learn about the history and heritage of wood art in the region. You'll be able to converse directly with some of the artisans and craftsmen. You'll also be able to participate in some wood art making classes, if you so wish. However, I am on a mission to look for one other specialty in the region that really piques my interest. It's the first clue I've received on my mission, and that is dried tofu. I think for that sort of thing, we're gonna have to head down to the old street. So let's see if we can find any over there. From the Ecomuseum, it's taken me about 10 minutes on foot to finally reach Daxi Old Street. Now, this is actually one of the earliest places to have developed in the whole of Taoyuan. So you can see around me, wow, the architecture has so much character, such a unique design. And this is because 100 years ago, when Taiwan was still under Japanese colonial rule, they actually left a lot of the architecture from that time. A lot of these mixes of Baroque style architecture alongside traditional Min style architecture. And on the street, you'll see a lot of different stalls and vendors, many of them selling traditional Taiwanese snacks and sweets. What we're looking for today is our dried tofu shop. Let's go check out what the street has to offer. Ah, it seems like I found what I've been looking for. It looks like they're selling dried tofu. So I'd better inquire within to see if they have any more to say about my mission. Hey, 老板好，老板好。我看你们豆干啊，其实跟一般的豆干看起来不太一样。对。我可以吃吃看吗？可以。The mouthfeel is definitely very different from your average dried tofu. A lot bouncier, a lot meatier. Great depth of flavor. 老板，我再请问一件事情。是。我有听说过你们这附近呢，有一间很独特的庙，是有很特别的仪式，招这个财运。
哦，它是迎富送穷庙，它的仪式很特别啦。它的庙里面有一个这个很大的醒杯，大家都会过来参拜啦。感恩，所以人潮非常多。
And it looks like where I'll be headed next is the Temple of Fortune, or the 迎富送穷庙。Thanks to the directions given to me by the kind lady at the tofu shop, I've finally found myself at the Temple of Fortune. You can see it's colored this absolutely magnificent gold color, a color that is symbolic and synonymous with the word wealth. There are a lot of traditions and rituals that are unique to this temple, even in Taiwan. and I'm actually on a mission today, a fortuitous sum of $588 and 1 gold medallion. Now, right now, I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna do that, so let's try and head on inside and see if there's anyone who can point me in the right direction.
你好，
哎，你好，你好，
欢迎来本庙参拜。
哎，谢谢，谢谢啊！我怎么称呼？请问？
我姓邓。
邓师兄，我有个问题想要问你，因为我今天有一个任务，我需要拿到这个588的发财金加那个金牌一面，我要怎么拿到？
啊，这个就是要把杯，我们里面有6寿杯，这个全台唯一的，就是6寿杯，东南西北中。
哦，所以不同的方向。
对，再加一个天公纸杯。6个全开的话就有588，跟金牌一面。
我也有听说你们这间庙有个全台独有的仪式，
就是迎富送穷。
哦，迎富送。
但是要先送穷，然后再迎富。
那首先我们要怎么做？
首先，我们要进庙的时候，要先到龙厨手洗一洗。
是我们后面这一个。
对。那手洗一洗哈，再进庙参拜。
好，那我可以麻烦师兄带我一下吗
？OK， 好，那我们就走。
好。 我在这边看到好多座神明哦，那因为我其实都不是很清楚，你可以稍微跟我介绍一下。
我们最上面的是玉皇大帝，
玉皇大帝。
在中间这一层有没有？是三官大帝。再下来就是五路财神哦。
哦，五路财神就是我们今天要来参拜的，是不是？
对，五路财神是东西南北中嘛，
不同的方向。
对。
那都是什么样子的人才会来拜？ 五路财神，
这个是各行各业哦，都有。
So Brother Deng has just told me that actually all sorts of people come here to pray for good fortune. So you'll find that people who are looking to save money, make investments, who are looking to do business, all come here to pray for good fortune. Before we embark on any sort of ritual, it's customary to make yourself known and to introduce yourselves to the gods, and we do this by praying. So let's go over and pray. Now we've finally arrived at the step of sending away our misfortune. So we need to head over here to grab one of these little yellow charms. On this charm is a space in which to write your name. Gentlemen, take your left hand, ladies, take your right hand, and get your thumbprint and place it on top of your name. So now we need to take the charm and pray to the gods. And then we need to read the mantra on the charm. 穷穷穷，去去去，我家房子小，大海无限大。穷穷穷，去去去，赶快坐纸车，骑纸马，从大溪坐大船，送进大海去。And now we need to take the charm over to the furnace. If you're using your left hand, you can gesture in a clockwise motion. If you're using your right hand, you can gesture in an anti-clockwise motion. The reason behind this is that when you're doing it in this motion, we want sort of a gesture of bringing things in as opposed to a gesture of pushing things out. So I'm going to take my left hand and I'm going to do 3 rounds in a clockwise motion over the furnace. So we're coming back to this dragon boat, which is called the Songqiong Chuan, and that means the boat of sending away your misfortune. So we take it to the candle over here to set it ablaze, place it into the boat, and that's your misfortune burning away. So we finally arrived at our main event of the day, and that is the tossing of the moon blocks. Now, before we actually head over to see what the moon blocks are all about, we need to fill out one of these forms with our name, the current date, our phone number, and our current place of address. I've already filled out mine over here, so let's go over to Brother Deng and see what this is all about.
来啊，这个圣杯啊，给你照。
Now, before we actually toss the moon blocks, we need to once again introduce ourselves to the gods with our name, our birth date, our address, our occupation. Now, in order to get a yes from the gods, we need to have one pair with one facing down and the other facing up. That means we get one yes from the gods. If we manage to get all 6 moon blocks facing up and down, that means we have 6 yeses from the gods. And in addition to the $588 we get, we also get 1 golden medallion. So let's see how well we do.
白色哈，一边黄白2个，主色是天空加持。
So purple only counts if you have 5 other pairs saying yes. But since we only have yellow and white, which are yeses from the gods, the purple doesn't count. So we actually only have 2 pairs. So if we get 2 pairs, we have 58. Better luck next time, I guess. So you'll see that I actually received 2 red packets and 1 card of fortune. So actually, in order to receive your gift from the gods, you need to take any form of ID to the counter behind me. Remember to take your reward, go back to the furnace and do another 3 clockwise inwards motions. Remember not to, however, spend your money on anything. This is for investment, this is for savings, this is for investing in your businesses. Remember to keep this card of fortune in your wallet or in your purse to bring forth more fortune and more wealth. And last but not least, don't forget to come back to the temple to return the favor. I know that some of you out there may feel like these temples look or feel more or less the same, but I can tell you that this has been a very unique experience, from the golden architecture of the temple itself, to the actual tossing of the 6 different kinds of moon blocks, to receiving actual money at the end of the day. Although there was quite a bit of paperwork to get through, I think that it was all quite worth it at the end. And it doesn't matter if you received 1 yes, 2 yeses, however many yeses from the gods, it is definitely a blessing, and I definitely do feel very, very blessed.